What lies below is seen above. On this day, I see you. I am the Oracle of Idila Haladite, and I bear a message for you. It comes from the gods. With the Hyperion raised, my powers of divination are at their strongest. A new era comes. But as it does, the Marauders have worked grim magics that must be undone. One who is gifted with the insight of the gods enough to interpret their messages for those less holy. With the Hyperion raised, my power has expanded much in capacity. Enough to see the gods challenge for you. Built into this city and these lands are circles of sacrifice made by the Marauders and the fallen of our kind. They are an affront to our gods. My insights show that should the guardians of these circles be killed, the gods will leave great rewards for the ones that will help. Your abilities are great, and so is the reward offered. Face the first circle, the altar of doubt. Until we meet again.
Any findings?
All is well, I hope.
Hark! That face! So soft and flush. It is none other. The hero of the festival. The harbinger of joy. The beckoned has come in my hour of need. I'm preparing for a production of my latest masterpiece, The Humbled. With the city in revelry, there is no better time to launch the show. But I have been struggling to cast the performance. And it would be beyond sacrilege for me to do so when you are so close. Please, will you channel your divinity and tell me who Athene would have play my characters? I expected no less from the beckoned. I have narrowed my list of candidates to 3 performers. They are all of splendid tragedy and quality, but I shall require you to cast them in the proper roles. Their names are Rhode, Ariope, and Zotigus. Seek them out, and take this manuscript. It contains all the information you need to cast the play. Farewell.
Be careful here.
Beckoned. I have been hoping to speak with you since I heard of all you have done for our people. I have a task for you. One no one else in the city can perform. We have a plant in this city, the Evan root. It was brought with the utmost care from our homeland. There was a special tender for the Evan root, but he has passed. No colossi but the tender or his heir can care for the plant, so tradition dictates. The heir is en route to our city, but the Evan root will die if it is not tended, and the heir is weeks away. Indeed you are not. No colossi but the heir may complete this ritual. But you are no colossi, are you? I must say, there was no greater relief than when I heard the beckoned was an outsider. Oh, thank the gods. I have been at my wit's end for days trying to devise some way of appeasing all parties. It has not been easy. To water the Evan root, you will require spring water from Njordr's font. This water is outside the city, along with the vessel to carry the water. Find this vessel, the amphora, and fill it with water from the font. Then bring the water to the plant and tend it. It is a ceremonial container and part of the Evan root ceremony. It is kept near Njordr's font. Good day.
Yes?
Please, do not disturb the tragedians in their work.
I hope Idilla is to your liking, Beckoned. So you speak for him. Excellent. I was not aware he knew the Beckoned. Shall I audition now? Success! The might of giants will never compare to Athene's grace, esteem, and judgment ever fair. My, how grand that was! I've never felt so well with him before. The, time has come. Tomorrow we ride. To where do we ride? That is a good question. Let us, well, sleep on it. That was probably my best portrayal of him, I won't lie. Come at me, hero, and taste the sting of my blade. You mislead our people, I will end your crusade. A few kinks in that reed, I know, but I can work it out before the show easily enough. I'm sure the Beckoned is a decider worthy of his station. Whatever role you cast for me shall be the right one. Enjoy the theater of Andronikos.
Be well. You are the Beckoned. How are you finding our wondrous city? I knew he was considering it. Very well. What role am I reading for? They shall look to me, and they will ask what will happen to the Myru of tomorrow. And I shall tell them... Well, you get the idea, at any rate. That was about what I expected. Destroy your adversary, hero. Split his head, like a melon in the sun, until he is dead? Dead! Yes, that rhymes. I've done it so many times. How could I have forgotten? Bow down, you pious ones. Your gods have left you weak. You clap on chains of faith, deserved by the meek. Rather fun, I must say. Wonderful. I shall await the casting results. You honor us with your presence.
You must be the Beckoned. Astonishing. I did not expect you to be so diminutive. Oh, I am well aware. You speak for him, Beckoned? Has he made a decision regarding our roles? Or shall I be auditioning now?
More wine, more meat, more ale. I've nothing left but slop. And bring it in soon, bring it raw, with bread to sup.
That came rather easily. Who'd have thought?
You are a large adversary. You are very tall, but you are weak, feeble. When I, strike you, you fall.
Sorry, I'm so used to playing the character, I never actually auditioned it before. Let me see. How does this one go again? Yes.
You shall pay for your bravado. When I catch you, I shall inflict such vitriol that you will sink in shame.
Does that rhyme? I guess, well, I could probably come up with something better after a few weeks' practice. Take your time with the decision, Beckoned. I am confident you will make the right choices. Enjoy your stay.
Yes, you'll find the tragedians here, in the theater. Excellent. Who have you cast in the role of the hero? Very well. And what about the role of the villain? I would have done the same. Excellent. What about the role of the Jotun? An interesting choice. I believe that completes the cast. Thank you for all you have done, Beckoned. Farewell. Yes? Beckoned, you're here! You cast the production wonderfully. Please, take this, just a small token of my appreciation. Though, I do have a final favor to ask of you. My narrator has failed to appear for her part. You must perform the final scene with me in her stead. When you hear the cue for the messenger, head onto the stage. Quickly, read the end of the manuscript I gave you. The messenger simply imparts the ending of the story to the audience. Remember, the play is largely improvisational. Just speak with the knowledge you have of our people. As the Beckoned, you are sure to succeed in this. Farewell. Send for the messenger! I am eager to learn the fate of our dear hero. There you are. What word do you bring? What of the hero and the stalwart Jotun? Then this is a momentous day indeed. What of the Jotun, herald of the hero? Wonderful. I had no doubt the great hero would come back to us, but I am glad the stalwart Jotun has survived. Did the hero have anything else to say? I see. So the hero has given us a new name. Colossi. It sounds of a boulder crushing our foes. It is good. It is time we celebrated, Messenger. Tomorrow is a new day for us. That was fantastic. You projected like a master tragedian. Please, take this ring as a token of my appreciation. You've certainly earned it. Farewell.
I will crush your tiny body, you are. You are weak.
Hello. The justice you have brought to the altar of doubt pleases the gods. They have graced me with a vision of where to claim your due. Once you retrieve your reward, you will be able to move on to the next sacrifice, at the altar of betrayal. Speak with me once more when you have made another sacrifice, and I will divine the location of another reward. The altar of betrayal is the second step in the journey. If one is not loyal to their beliefs, they will not have the strength to defend themselves. Until we meet again.
I will crush your tiny body.
Time to die, building one.
Time to die!
It's lovely. The gods smile once more. They have another reward left for your troubles, and I have divined its location. Once you retrieve your reward, you will be able to move on to the last of these heinous circles, the altar of regression. Speak with me again when you have purged these foul magics, for the gods will make the location of their true gift known. The sacrificial altar of regression is the final step in the journey. It is meant to dispel the wisdom we have gained. From faith stems loyalty, and through loyalty, wisdom is earned. Good day.
I will crush your tiny body.
I'll rip your scrawny lips off!
Thank you for your dedication. The gods have divined the location of the final gift to me. You have proved your faith and loyalty to us, and derived great wisdom from these trials. Collect this last, rare item, and be at ease. The old ways have been treated with reverence due. Good day.
You have watered the Evenroot. Thank you, friend. I can finally set aside the burden of this work. Without you, the Evenroot surely would have died before the heir arrived. Please take this ring for your part in helping me. And by way of advice, there is a wild variant of Evenroot in these lands. Water them like you did this one, and the rewards may be of use. There is a wild variant of the Evenroot that grows throughout the teeth of Naros. You should be able to harvest them, but they will need water from the amphora, just as the main Evenroot did. Since they are wild, they require less water, but after harvesting a few, you will have to refill the amphora to continue. Be careful outside Idylla.
Well done, Beckoned. You've set a record few might hope to beat. Take the prize. You've earned it.
Who wanders into my camp? What is this? You are far too small to be a colossi. So it's true then. The Beckoned has come. This is my home, but not for much longer. I moved out here to reconnect with my roots, you see. My heritage as a giant race. However, my time on my own has come to an end. I am ready to take the next step and go and live amongst the Jotun of the Teeth of Naros. There are only loose ends that need to be taken care of, but I have sworn off Idylla for all days I have left. Karunk was my chief concern with me trying to move in with the Jotun. Now that he is dead, it seems to be the perfect time to do this. The logical step is that I must live among the Jotun. Yes, I do. I have lived on my own in this abandoned Jotun camp long enough. Would you? I will reward you for your help. I will not be needing the coin where I am going. I want for my family ring, currently in the hands of my brother Heliodorus, and to see my journal delivered to my old comrade Darius. But perhaps most of all, I want you to find my wife, Corina. I would like you to bring her here to me. Goodbye. Yes, Beckoned. You must be swift with these tasks. I need to make my home with the Jotun very soon. Yes, the Jotun have wronged us in the past, but I would think a people so focused on gods and faith would have shown a little mercy. They act like they are above everything, but they are mud and dust, like everything else in this world. They just aren't decent enough to admit it. There's not really enough space in this camp for two.
Hello there, Beckoned. Been traveling in the Teeth of Naros? This is Histus's research. So that must mean he is preparing to go live with the Jotun. I cannot say I completely agree with Histus's methods, but I can respect his intent with his research. Thank you, Beckoned. Wish him the best for me. Histus is a dear friend of mine, formerly a peer, but as we tried to build ties with the Jotun, well, things turned. Hello there.
I hope you find Idylla to your liking.
What brings the Beckoned to me on this day? You have seen Histus? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. Farewell, Beckoned.
Do you bring news from below? My brother? I would hardly consider Histus family anymore. He left that behind when he turned his back on civilization, like one of those marauders. What business has he sent you on, Beckoned? Is that so? Well, you can tell him that if he wants the family ring so badly, then he can come up here and claim it himself. Well, the ring is an heirloom, so to speak, but there is little wisdom in hanging on to such things, should their time be reached. It is in my chest over there. Here is the key. Histus has the nerve to call himself a brother, living in the wilds, acting like a savage. Might as well be a marauder. Yes, farewell.
Can I help you? So you have completed the tasks. But I do not see Corina. Then her choice is made. Well, there is no more putting this off. I must take my leave. Well, the Jotun go with bare feet, so I will as well. Take my sandals, Beckoned. They may be of some use to you. Perhaps you are right. The Jotun are not exactly the most reasonable of creatures when it comes to outsiders. I suppose I could wait and observe them a bit longer before I make an attempt to live with them. Thank you for your help, Beckoned. You truly speak with the wisdom of Athene. Stay safe.